You know what I'm saying?
Y'all answered me, but in a different way.
We see when you look at it, Bogdanovich was part of that. And when he got out of line, you see what they did to him. He didn't act right. They got rid of him.
My question was just directly, specifically pointed towards Ron Emanuel in the mayor. But y'all answered my questions, but y'all did it in a different way. I appreciate y'all for that. Okay.
But I think also, excuse me, I think our listening audience heard something too.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that they have been thinking about.
Okay. And you got crime going on in Chicago, and you got Trump talking about bringing in the feds or bringing in the. Let me ask you something. Eddie Johnson, which is the superintendent of the police, said that he has not seen any corruption in 24 or 25 years. Is that possible? Is that possible?
Haven't seen any.
He has not seen any corruption. Is that possible?
I don't see where it could be.
You don't see the corruption?
I see corruption. I don't. He said he hasn't seen.
He has not seen any corruption.
Well,
if you have blinders on, you can't see it.
This is.
The question you have to ask yourself about the police department, even when they start talking about murder in Chicago. If you look at the question of murder in Chicago, okay, out of those 700 or so people that were shot, only 26% of those people were caught who did the murders. So you're telling me that 74% of the murderers, and this has been documented over a 10-year period, have not been caught. On average about 74% a year for 10 years. So if we're averaging about 400 to 500 murders a year, we're talking over a 5-year period, about say a 10-year period, about 5,000 people. And then 74% of that have not been caught. So only 1,200 of those 5,000 people. So 3,800 murderers, you telling me, are running the streets of Chicago. Now you tell me if there's some corruption. It sounds like a lot of people shouldn't be working. Could you go to your job and only do 26% of the work level and think you can stay on your job?
No.
Could you play baseball, coach, and average 26 and stay on your job? So, we have to ask yourself.
You can ride the wood.
You have to ask yourself, if these are the professionals, we're in trouble. Because there's no way that you tell me you get paid all this money. Again, back to TV again. You see on TV, they say this forensics they got. We all know they got cameras everywhere. They've got a TV program on now called Hunters. They show you how they hunt criminals. But for some reason, in Chicago, and probably if we try to go around the country, because the funny part about Chicago, we're not the #1 city in murder. We're like the #9 city in murder.
Okay.
So they want to play that game like, oh, Chicago's, no. There are other cities that they die quicker, Cleveland, Newark, New Jersey, but we're the bigger city.
Right.
That's all.
Exactly.
But by person to person, we're about 9 on the list of murders. Smaller cities, they kill just as many, Memphis, Tennessee. So what we don't understand is that what is the genocidal question really going on? They want to say it's a black on black crime, but I wonder if you ain't caught 24% of the murders, who does 76% of the murders?
Okay.
I can't identify that, so I can't say it is black on black crime because I got more people who did murders who ain't been caught than who you caught. So.
You want to comment on that, Coach?
I'll tell you at this point, I'm gonna be silent on that.
The math make you say shut up.
Okay.
Damn,
only 5 minutes. My question to both of y'all is, little Jimmy knows what a drug house is. Pee-wee knows what a drug house is.
Does he?
Okay. Pee-wee knows about, Junebug know about the prostitutes that walk up and down the streets.
Well,
how come the police refuse to do anything about it? And is it wrong to bring the feds in to clean up something that should have been cleaned up 20 years ago?
I've been in Chicago all my life. I'm 64 years old. I remember when you could identify gangs on the street. You could walk up, look on the street, say, "Oh, I'm gonna go down there because some gangs down there."
Mm-hmm.
In Chicago, they removed 1.6 million black people since Daley was elected mayor to Rahm Emanuel.
Yeah.
1.6 million people in just the black community.
Mm-hmm.
They tore down many houses. I have areas in Inglewood where whole blocks are missing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just blocks.
Right.
Whole, not just one block. I'm talking about like maybe 50 blocks of houses disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So those people are gone. Gangs? What gangs? We don't see no gangs on those streets. I hear people talking about gangs. What gangs?
I could tell you the drug house is though.
Well, there's not that many of them left either. Because when there was drug houses, that people didn't go to sleep at night. When they was on that crack cocaine, you couldn't keep them in your house because they was trying to break in every 5 minutes. So I'm telling you that is a farce in terms of they say that they're drug dealers, but if you go around and look at the do you know that right now in Chicago, the black population is almost down to what it was in the 1950s?
Regentrification, I know. We got 2 minutes left. Damn. You know what? I got to get, we only got 2 minutes left. But we're going to do a second show. So, is there anything specifically that y'all want to talk about for those minutes? How old that?
Well, I would like to talk about the Laquan McDonald farm that we're raising money for. We teach children how to grow food.
Okay.
And so he was one of our young people in our program who got murdered. Mm-hmm. And so we want to keep his memory alive, but at the same time, we want to train young people. So if you were, we're at 85th and Esplanade.
Okay.
And we would like you to just, keep your eyes open on Facebook. We put stuff up. If you go to Facebook, you can come to our page. It's called Gregory's Urban Garden.
Okay.
And it talks about the stuff we're doing with farming.
Okay.
Or you go to our Healthy Food Hub.
Okay.
Because food is your medicine.
Okay. You got finishing comments?
I'd just like to say this to listening audience. If you think about it, I'm down to our kids. Why certain things are going this way and that way. The Word of God says, train a child the way it should go, and when it is old, it won't part. Train him. Don't let him train himself. Train him. You see, my dad used to tell me, son, you like fishing? I said, yes, sir. And I always respected my dad. And he made this comment. Mm-hmm. I can give you a fish to eat today, but I can teach you how to fish, and you can eat forever.
Okay. I want to say thank you for accepting the invitation to come on Underground Railroad. We come on every Saturday night at 10:30, but you can go to YouTube, go to Facebook, and send us a message. Whether you like the show, whether you want to criticize the show, because we grow through your criticism. And I could take that. Exactly. So I just want to thank everybody and my whole crew, because like I say, I could not do this show by myself. I don't have that ability. So you got people working on the cameras and people working in the control room. And you know what? Deeply appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Thank you.